Most American women are going back to work before they are physically and emotionally ready to, usually around the 2-month mark. So some of these women had taken 12 weeks of FMLA, some were lawyers who had healthy paid leave packages and were able to take 6 months. The return for them was actually still quite challenging, and 25% of American mothers are going back to work at the 2-week mark. I surveyed and interviewed almost 800 women to ask them what helped, and these were women who had as many approaches to motherhood and to career as I could think of. And I was actually quite delighted to find that we all have more in common, I think, than we realize. And bonded and banded together, we can actually work together to change our workplace culture for the better for all parents. But since the book's launch, I've started doing a lot of talking, and there is so much of a demand in the workplace for the other side of it that I've started a consultancy as well called the FIFTH Trimester, where I go into companies and I help them make better workplace culture. A lot of these companies actually have the best intentions. They want to retain new moms. They know their value. They just don't know when they're making missteps. So they're scheduling meetings for early in the morning or late in the afternoon. But if a meeting starts half an hour late and it's meant to start at 5, suddenly you're late for your daycare pickup, and that's eating at you the whole time, and you're not going to be present in that meeting, and you're not going to feel like you're doing a good job. Try to stick it out for at least 3 months, because a lot of what women don't realize is that you actually come back to work stronger than before. It's a hard thing to feel when you don't physically or emotionally feel strong, but that little baby, being at home with that baby, you were home with a drill sergeant. You learned to pivot. You learned to economize your time. You learned to make really sure decisions. If you say no to something and you're a new mom, you mean it. If you say yes to something, you mean it, because you've done the math in your head. You've figured out, what am I going to be compromising on to be able to go for this promotion, take on this new client, try this new pitch at work, and you've really committed.